Greetings, grade 7 students. How are you? This is Miss Muntaha speaking. So, this is week 6 of online learning, and today we are going to do some extra exercises on chapter 7. So, let's start with exercise number 1. Indicate what this document represents, and as we know, indicate means that you have to state without justification. So, this document represents a food web. Question number 2. Specify the first trophic level in the food chain, and as we know, specify means indicate, then justify your answer. So the grass is the first trophic level or producer since it produces its own organic matter. Question number 3. Pick out 5 food chains in this food web. So the first food chain is going to be the grass, grasshopper, lizard, hawk. The second, grass, grasshopper, hawk. The third, grass, rabbit, hawk. The fourth, grass, mouse, hawk. The fifth, grass, mouse, snake, hawk. Question number 4, indicate the primary consumers and their food diet. And as we know, primary consumers are those who eat plants. So here I have the grasshopper, the rabbit, and the mouse, and they are herbivores. Question number 5, indicate the secondary consumers and their food diet, knowing the secondary consumers eat other animals. So here we have the lizard, the hawk, and the snake, and this makes them carnivores. Question number 6, specify which link of the food web do the consumers depend on directly and indirectly, and the verb specify means indicate, then justify your answer. So the grass is the main link that primary consumers depend on directly and the other consumers depend on indirectly, since the grass, which is the primary producer, transforms the mineral matter found in the soil into organic matter, which is then transferred through the food web from one link to another or from one living thing to the other. Exercise 2. In order to study the role of decomposers in the enrichment of the soil with the use of fertilizers, we place herbs subjected to decomposition or in the presence of decomposers, and then we measure the total mass of the herbs and the mass of the mineral substance found in the soil beneath those herbs for 4 months or 120 days. Question number 1, pose a problem means ask a question, and you can find your answer by reading the objective of exercise 2. So the question will be, what is the role of decomposers in the enrichment of the soil with the use of fertilizers? Question number 2, analyze the obtained results. So with the analysis we start. As the mass of the herbs subjected to decomposition decreases from 2000 grams to 800 grams, the mass of the mineral substances in the soil increases from 1 gram to 9 grams within 120 days. Draw out a conclusion. We conclude that the decomposers found in the soil will break down the herbs into mineral substances. Question number 3, construct a graph that shows the mass or the variations of the mass of the mineral substances as a function of time. So the time will be placed on the x-axis and the mass of the mineral substances will be placed on the y-axis. So here, at day 0, the mass was 1 gram. So at day 0, the mass was 1 gram. And respectively, we place the others till we reach 120 days, the mass was 9 grams. And of course, the graph should have a title. Explain what will happen if we sterilize the soil before we put the herbs. First, we have to stop and think, what does the verb sterilize mean? Sterilizing the soil means that you remove the decomposers. So what will happen? If the soil is sterilized before we put the herb, then the herbs will not be decomposed. Hence, they will not be changed into mineral matter in the soil. Therefore, the cycle of matter will be destroyed, meaning no mineral matter, so the plants cannot produce their organic matter, and this organic matter cannot be transferred from one living thing to the other. If you have any question, I would be very glad to answer you. I love you all. See you soon. Please stay safe.